Imagine for a moment that your grandmother is the most famous woman in the whole world. Imagine that she lives in a giant castle with hundreds of rooms and guards wearing tall, furry hats. She has a shiny gold crown and enough jewels to fill a swimming pool. Usually, if your grandma is a queen, you automatically get a very fancy title. You become a prince or a princess from the very first day you are born. People bow to you, and you have to follow thousands of very old and very strict rules. But now imagine that your mom looks at all that gold and all those rules and says, "No, thank you." Imagine your mom decides she wants you to be normal. She wants you to be able to go to the store, get a regular job, and live your life without people watching your every move. This is the real-life story of a woman named Zara Tindall. She is the favorite niece of King Charles, but for her whole life, she has been a royal without a crown. But right now, something very big and very secret is happening behind the heavy palace doors. The king is tired, and the royal family is running out of people to help do the work. King Charles is looking at his niece Zara, and he is thinking about changing the rules. He is thinking about giving her the title her mother didn't want. This could change everything for Zara and for the future of the British monarchy. It is a story about family, secrets, and a big decision that could change history forever. Zara Tindall is a very special member of the royal family. She is the daughter of Princess Anne, who is known as the Princess Royal. This means Zara is the oldest granddaughter of the famous Queen Elizabeth II. Even though she is very closely related to the Queen and the King, she does not have a royal title in front of her name. Most people call her just Zara. Her name is actually quite unique for the royal family, and it was chosen by her uncle, who is now King Charles. The story of why she does not have a title is the most important part of this whole mystery. It all comes back to a big choice that her mother, Princess Anne, made a long time ago. Princess Anne decided that her children should not have royal titles. Because of this brave choice, Zara became the first royal granddaughter in 500 years to be born without being called a princess. Right now, a very surprising moment is happening inside the royal family. For many decades, Zara Tindall has lived her life as a normal person. She is the daughter of Princess Anne and the niece that King Charles loves very much. But she has always lived without a title, which made her very different from her cousins like Prince William or Prince Harry. While they had to be very formal, Zara could just be herself. But now, new reports say that this might finally be changing. This is one of the most unexpected things to happen to the royals in many years. King Charles is said to be thinking about a very big move. He wants to give Zara the title of princess at last. People are wondering why he would do this now and what it means for the rest of the family. We are going to look deep into this story to find the truth. To the rest of the world, Zara Tindall seems like a very happy and normal person. She is the Queen's granddaughter who loves to ride horses and always has a big smile on her face at family events. When you see her, you don't see a crown or a fancy title. But behind this quiet life, there is a very unusual story. Zara was not born without a title by mistake. It was a very specific choice made by her mother behind the palace doors. This choice happened long before Zara was even old enough to know what a title was. This decision tells us a lot about her mother, Princess Anne, and also about the late Queen Elizabeth. It shows us how the royal family actually works when the cameras are turned off and they are just a family. Make sure you stay until the very end of this video so you can hear the whole story. Zara was born into one of the most famous families on the planet. She is the daughter of the Princess Royal and the granddaughter of the great Queen Elizabeth II. By her blood and her history, she is as royal as anyone can be. But unlike her cousins William, Harry, Beatrice, and Eugenie, Zara was never called a princess. She did not have the words Her Royal Highness in front of her name, and she did not have a royal rank. To people watching from the outside, it might have looked like the family forgot to give her a title, but that is not true. Inside the palace, everyone knew exactly why she didn't have one. Long before Zara was even born, the rules about titles had already decided what would happen to her. The rules for royal titles come from a very old decree written in the year 1917. A king named George V signed a special paper that created a simple rule for the family. This rule said that royal titles usually go through the boys in the family. This means the children of a king's sons automatically become a prince or a princess, but the children of a king's daughters do not get those titles automatically. The only way for a daughter's child to get a title is if the person on the throne makes a special exception. This is why when Princess Diana had William and Harry, they were princes right away because their father was a son of the Queen. But when Princess Anne had children with her husband, Captain Mark Phillips, there was no automatic title for them because Anne was a daughter. Even though the rules were strict, the story did not end there. Queen Elizabeth loved all of her grandchildren very much, and she wanted them to feel special. When Anne had her first child, a boy named Peter Phillips in 1977, the Queen felt a little bit sad that he would not have a royal title. A lady who writes about the royals said the Queen really wanted to give him a title using her power as the monarch. She went to Princess Anne and offered to make a special exception. She told Anne that a title could be arranged so Peter would have royal status. All Anne had to do was say yes, but Princess Anne surprised everyone by saying no. 4 years later, in 1981, Zara was born. The Queen decided to try one more time. She again suggested that Anne's children should have royal titles. The Queen was willing to change hundreds of years of tradition just for her family. But once again, Princess Anne said no to the Queen's offer. The Queen was said to be a little bit disappointed, but she respected what her daughter wanted and stepped back. This is why Zara and her brother Peter grew up without being called prince or princess. It wasn't because they weren't important. It was because their own mother wanted them to have a different kind of life. Many people who do not live in palaces thought this was a very strange choice. Royal titles bring a lot of fame and a big place in history. Most people would love to be called a prince or a princess. So why would anyone say no? Princess Anne saw things differently. She believed that titles could actually be a burden. This means she thought they were more like a heavy weight than a nice gift. In interviews, she explained that she wanted her children to have the freedom to grow up and build their own lives. She thought that having a title brought too many disadvantages. Princess Anne understood better than almost anyone else how much pressure comes with being a royal. When you have a title, everyone watches what you do. You have to follow many protocols and everyone judges you. Anne had lived her whole life under a microscope with cameras always following her. She knew how much that could limit what you are allowed to do. She did not want Zara or Peter to feel trapped by that system. She wanted them to have careers and be independent. She wanted them to be able to make their own choices, without the royal rules telling them what to do. This big decision changed Zara's life in ways that nobody really expected. Because she did not have a title tying her to royal work, Zara was free to do what she loved most, which was riding horses. From the time she was a little girl, she worked very hard at equestrian sports. This is a very tough sport that needs a lot of discipline and strength. She did not compete as a princess. She competed just as Zara Phillips. She showed everyone that she was a champion because of her own hard work. In 2006, she became a world champion, and in 2012, she even won a silver medal at the Olympic Games. This was a very proud moment for the whole family. It proved she could succeed on her own without a title. Zara's independence did not stop with sports. Because she was not a working royal, she could make her own money. She was allowed to have sponsorship deals and work with different brands. She even had her own line of jewelry. She lived a normal life in the countryside with her husband, Mike Tindall, who was a famous rugby star. They raised their children in a home that felt very different from a palace. The most surprising part is that Zara herself has always been very happy with her mother's choice. She has said many times that she is grateful she grew up without a title. She feels lucky that she could pick her own path. Mike Tindall feels the same way as his wife. People have asked him if he would ever want to be called a prince, and he always says no. He says it with a laugh because he likes their life just the way it is. For many years, it seemed like the question of titles was finished. The Queen had offered, Anne had said no, and Zara was happy. But history has a way of changing when a new king takes the throne. King Charles is now in charge, and he is changing how the monarchy works. He wants to make it smaller and more modern. This brings us to some very interesting things that happened in 2024 and 2025. In May 2024, something happened that most people didn't notice, but royal watchers thought it was very important. There was a small moment that made people ask if Zara might finally be offered a title after all. According to people who talk about the royals, King Charles has been quietly thinking about bringing Zara into a more formal role. He might want to give her the princess title that her mother turned down. While the palace hasn't said anything official yet, there are many clues that this conversation has started. It all goes back to a very specific moment that happened in public for everyone to see. This moment happened on May 3, 2024, at a very famous horse show in Windsor. This was a show that Queen Elizabeth loved very much. When King Charles showed up, it was a big deal because he had been away for a while getting treatment for cancer. This was his first time at this horse show in 45 years. The last time he was there was in 1979, when he was a young prince competing in the jumping events. When he arrived at the show in 2024, Zara Tindall was already there. As soon as she saw her uncle, she walked straight up to him. Zara did not wait for a formal greeting. She did not bow or act like she was meeting a king. Instead, she did something very human and sweet. She gave him a giant hug. It was a very big bear hug in front of all the cameras and all the people. The king laughed and looked very happy. For a moment, it didn't look like a king meeting a subject. It looked like an uncle and a niece who really love each other. A magazine said that while they were talking, the king said something that made Zara look very surprised. People began to wonder what he could have said to her. Some people believed that the king was talking to her about her place in the family. They say Charles thinks the old system of titles is out of date. He thinks it is unfair that Zara doesn't have a title just because her mother is a girl. Since the rules for who becomes king or queen were changed to be fair to girls, Charles thinks the title rules should change too. He respects Zara very much because she is independent and has worked so hard. For the king, giving her a title wouldn't just be about fancy words. It would be about showing how much he values her. Charles doesn't see this as a favor or a gift. He sees it as fixing something that was wrong. He believes Zara was always owed a title, but she never got one because of a rule that was not fair to women. This is a big deal because Charles is trying to make the monarchy more modern. He wants the family to be seen as fair and equal. Reports also say that Zara is one of the most valuable people in the family because the public likes her so much. Even without a title, she does a great job representing the family. Zara has a very strong reputation. She is an Olympic athlete, a great mother, and she is married to a sports star. People find her very relatable, which means they feel like they can understand her. The king likes that she has built her own path. In May 2024, when they hugged, it was a very symbolic moment. It showed a strong bond between the older generation and the younger generation. Some people think this was the exact point when the king started thinking seriously about giving Zara a more official role. In the months after that hug, more things started to happen. In June 2025, Zara did something very big. She took the king's place at a major polo competition. She gave out a trophy just like the queen used to do. Charles was not there, so Zara did it for him. She did a great job and looked very comfortable with the responsibility. People said she was stepping into her grandmother's shoes. This felt like a confirmation that she was becoming more important. That same week, she also rode in a royal carriage at a famous horse race, which is something only important royals do. One royal expert said that Zara could be to Prince William what Princess Anne has been to King Charles. This means she could be the hardworking, dependable person who is always there to help. That is a very important role. It is like being the backbone of the family. Charles knows how much that is worth, especially now that his team is getting smaller. Some people have been sick and others have left the family, so he needs someone he can trust. This is where the story gets even more complicated and shocking. There are new reports from early 2025 that say Princess Anne herself might have changed her mind. This is the most surprising part of all. Remember, Anne was the one who said no to titles for her kids twice. But now, people are saying she might have gone to her brother Charles and suggested that Zara should finally be a princess. If this is true, it means something very big has changed. The reason might be very simple. The royal family is running out of people to do the work. For a long time, the royal family had a big group of people to do all the meetings, visits, and charity work. But that group is getting smaller. When Charles became king, he wanted a smaller team, but real life had other plans. In early 2024, the king found out he had cancer and had to step back to get medicine. At almost the same time, Princess Kate also had to step back because she was sick. Suddenly, two of the most important people were not able to work. This showed a big problem that the family was not ready for. With fewer people to work, the pressure on everyone else became much bigger. The charities still needed help, and the traditions still had to be done. The work did not go away just because people were sick. This meant that Queen Camilla, Prince William, and Princess Anne had to do a lot more work than usual. This was very tiring and difficult. Then other things made the team even smaller. Prince Harry and Meghan left their roles in 2020, and Prince Andrew was not allowed to work anymore either. One by one, the team members were disappearing. The monarchy learned that a small team only works if everyone is healthy. When people get sick, the system starts to struggle. This is why having people like Zara close to the family makes so much sense. She is experienced and people respect her. She is already very famous. For Princess Anne, who has worked very hard for many years, she can see that the family needs more help. She might think it's time to change the rules so that capable family members can help out. If these reports are true, then there is a very big conversation happening behind the palace walls. The royal family might be realizing that tradition is not enough to get all the work done. They might need to change their old choices to fit the needs of today. If this happens, the idea of Zara becoming Princess Zara might actually come true, but there are still some big problems to solve. Giving a princess title is not as easy as it sounds. It is not just about a king saying he wants to do it. There are many legal and constitutional rules that make it hard. To give Zara a title now, the king would have to write a brand new legal paper called a letters patent. This would be a very big step. It would create a new rule for the future. This could make other family members want titles too, which might cause more arguments. There is also a question about money. If Zara becomes a working royal, she might be paid by the government, which means she would have to follow even more rules. Zara currently makes her own money, and she might have to give that up if she becomes a princess. Working royals are usually not allowed to have business deals. This would be a big change for her lifestyle, and the biggest question is whether Zara even wants the title. She has spent her whole life saying she is glad she doesn't have one. Her husband Mike has also said he wouldn't want a title. They are not people who have been waiting for a promotion. They love their freedom and their normal life in the countryside. So the story is stuck between a king who wants to fix an old rule and a family that likes living outside the royal system. We have to wait and see what Zara decides to do. It is a very big choice between being a normal person and being a princess. What do you think should happen? Do you think the king should give her the title she was never supposed to have? And do you think she will say yes? This is a very interesting part of royal history, and we are lucky to be watching it happen. The royal family has always been about tradition, but now they are learning to change. Whether Zara gets a title or not, she will always be an important part of the family. She has shown that you can be royal in your heart even without a fancy name. She is a champion, a mother, and a loyal niece. The most important thing is that the family stays together and helps each other during hard times. We will keep watching the palace to see what the king decides to do next. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into the story of Zara Tindall. It is a fascinating look at how one choice made 40 years ago is still affecting the royal family today. If you enjoyed learning about the secrets of the palace and the rules of titles, please let us know. We love sharing these stories with you. Don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends who also love the royal family. We will see you in the next video for more news about the king and his family. Zara Tindall's life has been a journey of finding her own way. From being a little girl without a title to becoming an Olympic champion, she has always done things her way. Now, she might have to make the biggest choice of all. Whatever she decides, she has the support of her uncle the king and her mother the Princess Royal. It is a very exciting time to be a royal watcher. Every day brings a new clue about what the future will look like for the British monarchy. As the king continues to reshape the family, people like Zara will always be at the center of the story. She represents the modern side of the family, and she shows that you can be a royal and still be relatable. The world is changing, and it seems the royal family is trying to change with it. We will keep you updated on all the news from Buckingham Palace. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss any of the updates on this surprising story. The story of Zara is a reminder that families are complicated, even when they live in palaces. There are always big choices to be made and different opinions on what is right. But the love between King Charles and his niece is very real. You could see it in that big hug. That love is what will help the family get through any scandal or sickness. In the end, that is what matters most. Titles and crowns are important, but being a family is what really keeps the monarchy strong. We hope you have a great day and enjoyed this story. There are so many more things to discover about the royals, and we can't wait to share them with you. Keep an eye on the news, because the announcement about Zara's title could come at any time. It would be a historic moment that people would talk about for a very long time. Until next time, keep dreaming of castles and kings and the amazing stories that happen inside them. The British royal family has been around for nearly 1,000 years, and it has survived because it knows how to adapt. Bringing Zara Tindall into a more official role might be the next step in that survival. It is a bold move by King Charles, and it shows that he is a king who is willing to think differently. We are living in a time of great change for the monarchy, and Zara is a big part of that change. It is truly a remarkable story that continues to unfold every single day. If you are still watching, you are a true royal fan. We appreciate your support and your interest in these fascinating stories. There's always something new to learn about the people who live behind the palace gates. Whether it's a story about a hidden title or a secret plan for the future, we will be here to break it down for you. Have a wonderful day and stay tuned for more royal news. One last thought about Zara. She shows us that hard work and being a good person are more important than any title. Even if she never becomes a princess, she has already earned the respect of people all over the world. That is something a title can't buy. She is a true royal in every sense of the word. We wish her and her family all the best as they navigate these big decisions. See you in the next one. The legacy of Queen Elizabeth lives on in her grandchildren, and Zara is a perfect example of that. She has the same love for horses and the same sense of duty as her grandmother. It is easy to see why the king wants her by his side. She brings a special kind of energy to the family that is very much needed right now. As we watch her story continue, we are reminded of the power of family and the importance of following your own path, no matter what. Every generation of the royal family brings something new to the table. Zara Tindall is bringing a fresh, modern perspective that is helping the monarchy stay relevant in the 21st century. Her story is a mix of tradition and modern life, and that is what makes it so interesting to follow. Whether she is riding her horse or standing on the palace balcony, she is always 100% herself, and that is why we love her. The journey from being a normal royal to potentially being a princess is a very big step. It would be a huge change for Zara and her family, but she has shown time and again that she is ready for any challenge. Whatever happens next, it will be a major moment for the British royals. We will be right here to tell you all about it as soon as the news breaks. So keep your eyes open and your ears tuned to the news from the palace. The story of Zara Tindall and the princess title is far from finished. It's a real-life drama that keeps us all guessing. Thank you again for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon for another exciting update on the world's most famous family. Goodbye for now. The royal family's ability to stay important is always being tested. By looking at new ways to include family members like Zara, they are showing that they can grow and change. This is how a 1,000-year-old institution stays alive. It's a fascinating process to watch, and we are honored to share it with you. Have a great day and keep following the royal news. In the world of kings and queens, nothing is ever simple. But one thing is clear: Zara Tindall is a star with or without a title. Her story is one of the most interesting parts of the modern royal family. We hope this video helped you understand the mystery of her title and why it matters so much today. Thanks for watching. As we conclude this story, we are left with a feeling of excitement for what's next. The royal family is full of surprises, and Zara's story is definitely one of the biggest ones lately. We will be watching closely to see if she officially becomes Princess Zara. It would be a wonderful tribute to her hard work and her love for her family. Thank you for being a part of our community. The connection between the king and his niece is a beautiful thing. It reminds us that behind the titles and the palaces, they are just a family trying to do their best. Zara's hug for the king was a moment of pure joy, and it's moments like those that truly define the royal family. We hope you enjoyed this look into their world. See you next time. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more royal news and stories. There is always something happening in the world of the British monarchy, and we are always here to keep you informed. Whether it's news about Prince William, Princess Kate, or King Charles, we've got you covered. Have a fantastic day. The story of Zara Tindall is a story of freedom, duty, and family love. It's a story that resonates with people all over the world. We are glad we could share it with you today. Thank you for your time and your support. We look forward to bringing you more royal updates very soon. In the end, whatever Zara Tindall's title is, she will always be a favorite of the public. Her warmth and her talent have made her a truly special member of the royal family. We wish her the best of luck in whatever the future holds. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. The British royal family continues to be a source of wonder and interest for people everywhere. Stories like Zara's show us the human side of royalty and help us feel more connected to them. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed making it for you. Have a wonderful day. If you have a favorite royal story or something you want us to look into, please leave a comment. We love hearing from our viewers and learning what you are interested in. Your feedback helps us make better videos for you. Thank you for being a part of our channel. The future of the monarchy is in good hands with people like Prince William, Princess Kate, and potentially Princess Zara. They are a strong team that is ready to lead the family into the future. We are excited to see what happens next in their journey. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. As we say goodbye today, we leave you with the image of that warm hug between a king and his niece. It's a reminder of the power of love and the strength of family bonds. Thank you for joining us for this story. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. The story of the royals is a story that belongs to all of us. It's a part of our shared history and our modern culture. We are happy to be able to bring these stories to you and help you understand the world of royalty a little bit better. Thank you for your support and your interest. We hope you enjoyed this trip through royal history and the current events in the palace. It's always an adventure to learn more about the king and his family. We look forward to sharing more adventures with you soon. Have a wonderful day and stay royal. One final thank you to all our subscribers and viewers. You are what makes this channel possible. We love bringing you the latest news and deep dives into the lives of the royal family. We couldn't do it without you. Have a fantastic day and we'll see you soon. The mystery of Zara's title may soon be solved, and when it is, it will be a major headline around the world. We will be here to cover it and give you all the details. Thank you for trusting us for your royal news. Have a great day and goodbye for now. The royal family is a constant source of inspiration and intrigue. Stories like Zara Tindall's show us that even in a world of tradition, there is always room for growth and change. We are happy to share this journey with you. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. We hope you found this video informative and interesting. The world of the British monarchy is full of complex rules and fascinating stories. We are always here to help you navigate it and stay up to date on all the latest news. Have a wonderful day and see you next time. The story of the princess without a crown is a truly special one. It shows us the importance of being yourself and following your heart. Zara Tindall is a true original, and we are lucky to have her as a part of the royal family. Thank you for watching. As the king continues his reign, we will be there to cover every moment. From big state events to small family moments, we will bring you the whole story. Thank you for joining us and being a part of our royal community. Have a fantastic day. One last reminder to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us grow and continue to bring you the best royal news and stories. We appreciate every single one of you. Have a wonderful day and stay royal. The British monarchy is a living piece of history, and we are all a part of it. Stories like Zara's remind us of the continuity of the royal family and their ability to adapt to the modern world. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. We hope you have a great day and enjoyed this look into the life of Zara Tindall and the possibility of her becoming a princess. It's a story of family, tradition, and change. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. The connection between the king and his niece is a special bond that shows the human side of royalty. Zara's warmth and her success have made her a beloved member of the family. We hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. As we wrap up today, we are reminded of the importance of family and the strength that comes from supporting each other. The royal family is a perfect example of this. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more. The journey of the British royals is a story that continues to fascinate the world. We are happy to bring you the latest news and stories from the palace. Thank you for your support and your interest. Have a wonderful day. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Zara Tindall. It's a story that is both royal and relatable. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you again very soon. Goodbye for now and stay royal. One final thank you for being a part of our channel. We love sharing these stories with you, and we appreciate your support. Have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next one. The story of the royal family is a story of duty, tradition, and love. Zara Tindall is a big part of that story, and we are excited to see what the future holds for her. Thank you for watching and stay tuned. As the sun sets on another day at the palace, we are left with the excitement of what tomorrow might bring. The royal family is full of surprises, and we will be here to cover them all. Thank you for watching and have a great day. The mystery of Zara's title is just one of many stories coming out of Buckingham Palace. We are happy to be your source for all the latest royal news. Thank you for joining us and stay royal. One final goodbye for today. We hope you enjoyed this video and found it interesting. We look forward to sharing more royal stories with you soon. Have a wonderful day and stay tuned for more updates.